What's up, everybody? Yes, I am back. You guys already know what time it is with this individual right here. I don't talk about it, I stay about it. I stay pulling up, man. The people that do all this and no action behind it, they build a messed up character for themselves. But anyways, people, I got to give a shout out to all my channel members, my subscribers, my followers, the people that's been interacting with me. Today, I'm going to touch just a little bit on that jumper guy. What's his name? 21 Jump or something, or 16 Jumper. The wolf in sheep's clothing. Let's just title him that. That'd be easier for me because I'm pretty familiar who this individual is. I don't subscribe to him. I know he's very successful in what he's done, and there's been so many speculations about this individual. You know, I mean, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it probably is a duck. You know what I mean? But I can't sit here and co-sign because I will never devote my time to finding out if this stuff is true. One thing I do that has credibility behind it is that fool did mess with a minor, and he did say on his platform that it's legal in Canada. You know, that right there in itself shows that this person's a sick-minded person. I don't know, but. And this is where I'm going to explain to you about the double standards. But before I do that, individual reached out to me and asked me what my program's about and if walking is good to, start. Walking is, probably the most therapeutic thing that you can do, man. The majority of these benefits I'm going to talk about related to walking are things that you probably never heard of people before. You know what I mean? Well, I can't get into too much detail. I'm not going to get into too much detail. Why? It's because I'm running out of time. I'm expecting a call. A guy from New York is going to be calling me on our time at 12:30. So I don't want to miss this phone call. It's very important. But yeah, so walking, like I said, walking, it'll help you with stress levels. And, by just lowering your stress levels in itself, it'll give you cognitivity, a clearer way of thinking. And that's what's beneficial about it. One of the things, okay, because like I said, there's so many things, and I believe I've talked about it in the past, man. So I would suggest walking for a minimum of like 20 minutes. You know what I mean? The purpose of this is because you get out and you get, you're in nature. You feel as you could hear in the background, you hear the birds chirping and stuff. It brings tranquility to the body. Another way is music, but sometimes music could play the opposite effect, you know what I mean? Pump a person up and make him become that Mexica warrior. But anyways, people, when you incorporate walking with anything that you do in life, man, you'll see a big difference. You'll start to burn off a little bit of weight. You know what I mean? It's not going to be nothing major. And for those of you that go out there and run, you got to be careful on how tough you go into your running, you know what I mean? How hard you go, you know what I mean? Don't push yourself, especially if you're not a marathon runner. A runner that's into racing, you know what I mean? Because I see this all the time, and then I'll see these individuals, they go all out, and then the next week they're gone. It's like, damn, what happened to old boy? He must have shook the spot, or he must have hurt himself. And sometimes what it is, they hurt themselves, you know what I mean? They twist an ankle, they, pull their hamstring, something, tear a muscle or tendon, something, there's so many things that could happen, behind running extremely and not paying attention, especially if you're running in a park, you know what I mean? Because at the park, you never know the condition of the route that you're running on. If you want to do that type of running, you know what I mean? Make sure you do some really good stretching and go to a track. Go to a college or something where you could run their track if they allow people to go. And yeah, go over there and get your sprint on. Because sprinting is actually very good too. Okay, so anyways, people, you guys already know, man, this is a fitness channel. Shoot me a DM or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby. You can't talk about it, you got to be about it. And the individuals that just signed up with my program, man, today is the beginning of becoming that best version of yourself. Guaranteed, people, your life will change. Just you have to trust the process. Don't put anything in fast forward. Don't try to cut corners. Listen to this guy right here, this coach right here, because I have results. I know how to do it. That way you can enjoy your journey. You don't want to be in discomfort. I know there's a lot of people that say, yeah, you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You shouldn't have to. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different attitude. You don't have to do that out here in this world. behind them walls, yeah, you actually do. So a lot of people, they don't really know the feeling of being uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Yeah, behind them walls, man, it could be treacherous. This is the most powerful tool when you're behind the walls, is that mind, man, that mindset. So you got to create and develop that mindset before you could even claim that you are a Mexica warrior, especially for you guys out there bumping your gums. As a matter of fact, I'm going to fast forward on this real quick. And yeah, well, one thing, yeah, this OG does ramble on. If you want to get started, you guys already know, shoot me a DM or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. You could go to my Instagram, check out my testimonials, my transformations. You could see my transformation in itself as well. My fat ass was sitting right there at the table, eating a big Caro combo. And I weighed like about 245 pounds, let's say about a 44-inch waist. And I thought I was sweezy. Man, I look back at that, it was a joke. But, you know, that's just the way our mentality is sometimes. You know, you see them homies walking around. They got out the jail from doing a week and they think they're sweezy. It's funny. It's comical. But anyways, I had actually been out for a while, but it was just the way I was eating and the mañas that I had. You know what I mean? They were out of control. And like I said, I'm on top of my A game now. And this is what I do. I went from a 44-inch waist down to a 30-inch waist, a six-pack, baby. And ripped and fit, baby. From fat to fit to ripped. So if you want to do that and level up, you guys already know what time it is, man. Shoot me that DM or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Now, let's get on to Mr. Adam Sandler. Adam 16, whatever the fuck. Oh, okay. The wolf in sheep's clothing. This is an individual. I did a little bit of research. Like I said, I don't follow him. I go by a lot of stuff that is being put out here in social media. The rap that he's gotten, you know what I mean? Actually, someone put a jacket on him that fits very secure. You know what I'm saying? So many bad things have come out of his podcast. You know what I mean? You get people that come onto his podcast knowing that he's got a bad reputation. One of them jackets that would not allow him to walk the main line, guaranteed. But for some reason, that individual has power over these so-called gangsters. And there's been some individuals on there, and I'm going to give you an example where these double standards come to. There's been some individuals on that individual's platform that these mexicas out here, these internet warriors, they love these people to death. But the day I speak on Gunner or Dubs, oh, I must be labeled as something as well. And I'm not going to put that out there because you know what? All bullshit aside, you ain't nobody. Mr. Funny Bunny. I don't need validation from you. It's crazy. And who's this guy, this 1%er guy? This guy's a joke. He tried to come on there like a Mexica warrior. I ain't gonna look for you. From the look of it, you work in a junkyard or something. You're a junkyard dog. What you think that title of junkyard dog makes you tough and rough? Nah, doesn't do that. So save it. If you really all about that, my G, hey, go to your neighbor house or just go to your computer and look up fucking petties next to you. I guarantee your neighbor, your own homie may be one. So get with the program, man. Stop fiddle diddling and stop worrying about the next man here on social media. That's the only recognition I'm going to give this guy. And much respect to all the real ones, the real 1%ers. I actually have a homeboy that's a 1%er. And yeah, you know, they know who they are. Every time there's always someone that slips through the cracks. You know what I mean? It's gotten very technical on doing checks because people get comfortable and careless, especially like when you roll up to someone like Mr. Adams, the fucking wolf in sheep's clothing. That fool's got paper for days. From my understanding, his dad was pardoned by the president. You know what I mean? So he's got resources. Kind of raises a lot of flags. You know what I mean? Because he speaks on things freely. And then he spoke on Mr. U. I don't know who Mr. U is. I don't follow him. I've heard the people talking out the side of the neck saying how he dropped 30 Southsiders. Ain't nobody lining up. I can tell you that right now, especially in the county jail. The only ones that do them lineups are the brothers. You know what I mean? I've seen some cats. They run them in, and they drop a few of them, quite a bit of them. You know what I mean? And this individual being from the Rolling 60s, much respect to you guys because you guys already know, man, you know where I come from. We went to war with you guys many times, and it was just in the jail system. It wasn't out here in the streets. because I could go walk through your neighborhood now, and you know what I mean. You guys don't trip on me. So much respect to you guys, man. You know what I mean. You guys put in the work, and as far as these individuals that are trying to smut old boy up, it's a pretty fucked up situation that he's in. You know what I mean. So, anyways, I won't touch on that. He's, you know, anytime the feds join the reindeer games, it becomes very serious. So, anyways, with this Mr. Adam, he's gotten so many people in trouble. You know what I mean? Wake up and smile the coffee and donuts, people. This individual's tipped up with somebody, and it definitely ain't with the homies, because ain't no righteous homie gonna make you somebody of importance carrying around a jacket like that. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I need to bring this video to a short, and what I wanted to talk just one last thing on. This guy, he attacked Mr. Gunner, saying how he's a PC. Get whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Gunner makes no bones about it. He was deemed no good. And like I've said in the past on my videos, Gunner reached out to one of my homeboys, and my homeboy asked me, and I gave my homeboy my advice, professional opinion, and I hit the nail on the head. Why? Because I'm able to identify certain things, you know what I mean? Doing time with people and the way they carry themselves. But at the end of the day, that's a good dude right there, you know what I mean? May not be in the Mexica's eyes, you know what I mean? Because he rolled it up, and it's just like with my homeboy. I know the rules. My homeboy rolled it up, but everybody in the hood knows exactly where he's at. We ain't over there kicking it with him, but we ain't gonna go and do our thing. That dude actually put in some serious work for the hood, you know what I'm saying? So, Mexicas, Aztecas, whatever you guys want to label yourself as, I'm gonna just keep it this way. You guys are nothing but osomatli amoqualis. If you know, you know. But anyways, people, yeah, there's a lot of warriors out here. Adam is like the big bad wolf of all of them. Why? Because people keep pulling up in these so-called gangbangers. You don't speak on your hood. I don't care where you're from. Everybody from a hood has their own morals. Hood shit is hood shit. Unless times have changed, but they may have, because I've seen some homies running around with them motherfucking Edgar cuts. As a matter of fact, I need to go get me a cut. It's getting a little bit long. If I could pinch it, it's too long. Should I pop up with the Edgar? Got me fucked up. Not this OG shit. I keep this shit gangster, baby. Original, the way it was back in the day when all the homies from the 80s and the 90s were rocking the long hair. Come on now. Sometimes I can hit a barber that shaves off just a little bit too much on the side, you know what I mean? But hey, you can't find them good barbers no more, man. They're gone. The OG barbers are outie, especially the ones that I grew up with in my hood. They're gone. You got all these other people, you tell them one way and you fucking walk out another way, you know what I mean? That's why when I have an event coming up, I make sure I get my haircut a week before. That way it grows out to where it's supposed to be at. Just the tip of the day, people. You know what I mean? I don't know what kind of barbers you're messing with, but the ones that I mess with, they're not consistent. And with that being said, people, I'm gonna bring this video to an end. I have a phone call coming up right now, and I can't miss it. It's very important. If you want to get started in your fitness journey, where I'll build your workout plans, customized workout plan. Every workout comes with videos, and it's tracked on my private training app. I will build your nutritional plan, and I will also track that on my personalized training app as well. I will watch you and guide you. And once I see that you're able to take the reins and fly on your own, you know what I mean? Hey, boom, I will still watch you, but I'll let you do your thing. You know what I mean? That way it becomes very comfortable and you enjoy the journey, especially when you start seeing results, man. That gets addicting. You know, it becomes motivating. And with motivation, you just do it time after time, day in, day out, and it becomes a habit. And little do you know it, it's a lifestyle, baby. This is my lifestyle right here. It is my passion to help others become better, better overall in their physical appearance and just their health. You know, on my program, you got to get healthy before you decide to lose weight. That's what we correct first, getting you healthy. That's very important. Don't do it the opposite way. Anyways, people, with that being said, time to bring this video to an end. Much love and respect to all my my channel members. Really appreciate you guys, man. I see you guys. And I'm starting to pick up the way you guys you know, do your thing on here, the way you wiggle. I'm starting to notice that, you know what I mean? And then I'm starting to notice some of my guys on other channels, which is cool. And I don't watch very many channels. I'll let you guys guess on which ones I watch. My subscribers and my followers, they know. Because I'll give a shout out real quick, and the homies shout me, they give me recognition. And I just sit there in the audience and enjoy the show, because that is another way of, you know, of therapy. It's very therapeutic for me. My best therapeutic, though, is when I go out running. You know what I mean? This brings humor and laughter to me, man. Humor and laughter is important in your life, man. Life is good. Any day above the ground is a good day. So stop your whining, stop complaining, stop worrying about the next man. Do your thing, chicken wing. There's a bag for everybody to get. Now, with that being said, get up and get yours.